Moving down the card, Daniel Kelly, Derek Brunson. 2.5 to 1 favorite is Derek Brunson in this fight, and rightfully so. Daniel Kelly's not going to knock him down, and he's not going to be able to really use his judo on him because Brunson's wrestling is really solid.
Do you realize that Daniel Kelly has been an underdog in 6 straight fights, and he's 5-1 in those fights? 5-1 in his last 6 fights as an underdog in every one of them, and in some of them are pretty substantial underdog. He was an almost 3-1 underdog to Rashad Evans, and an almost 3-1 underdog to Antonio Carlos Jr.
Okay, his fight with Rashad Evans, razor close.
Yes,
and he won a split decision. Derek Brunson, if he fought Rashad Evans, I think I'd put my money on Brunson.
I agree. Look, I really like Derek Brunson in this fight, but we've made a case, or not just you and I and Nick, but obviously the odds makers, because he's been an underdog 6 in a row. Everyone thinks he's going to lose every fight. This guy finds a way to win fights.
Is there a better, I like Brunson in this fight. Are you saying that Daniel Kelly is a good underdog to put money on?
No. I actually used Brunson in a parlay. I'm blown away by Daniel Kelly. He looks 50. I know he's only 39, but he looks 59. He has 2 huge knee braces on. Yes. He can barely move.
I like, in his post-fight interview, how he thanked his knee brace for holding up. So.
I mean, he's amazing.
And Derek Brunson, his last fight with Silva, he just didn't do anything. He looked shell-shocked.
But he didn't come out with his chin up like he did against Robert Whittaker.
That's right.
Against Robert Whittaker, he was just throwing bombs, but he's going forward with his chin up.
Yeah,
he kept his chin down against Anderson Silva and wasn't as aggressive.
Right. He changed his what was working for him.
Yeah.
But I thought that fight was razor close, too, with him and Anderson. There wasn't a ton of action on either side. You probably could have made a case for either guy.
Yeah. I was surprised.
He just didn't look like he wanted to be there.
I was surprised, though. I think he was surprised Anderson was able to stuff his takedowns as good as he did.
Do you think do you think him getting knocked out
made him a little shy? Definitely, yeah. Especially the fight before. Now you're fighting Anderson Silva. Before I just got knocked out for being too aggressive and keeping my chin high. Yeah, I'm going to put my chin down, which he did, and I'm going to hold back and not be as aggressive. Definitely.
And look, the one, real glaring weakness we have seen from Daniel Kelly has been how he takes the big right hand. Sam Alvey one-punch KO'd with the big right. We've seen him get hurt and stumbled from big right hands a couple times. Sugar Rashad had a big right but didn't really throw it against Kelly. The one thing Brunson has is a big right hand, and I think he was on a 4 or 5 straight KO streak before the Robert Whittaker. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if he lands that big right, I think Daniel Kelly could be in trouble.
Or the big left hook. He's got a hell of a left hook. Just ask, drawing a blank with Uriah Hall.
Yep.
He put him down with a left hook in that fight. So hopefully come out aggressive and bombing. I like him in this fight and agree with Matt that this is a good fight to work into your parlay because Brunson, in my opinion, is a lock.
I like Brunson. I just hope we see the old Brunson in this fight.
Well, to your point, remember we talked about it going into the Anderson Silva fight. How do you react after a devastating knockout? For a guy on a big win streak, when you get knocked out cold, how do you come back? And we saw against Anderson, he came back a little timid. Yeah. But we know this guy's super talented. He comes from a great camp, and he knows this is a must-win.
And Daniel Kelly's no Anderson Silva.
That's right, yeah.
So that's a guy that you can be a little more aggressive with.
Yeah.
That's what I said to Nick earlier. Haven't we seen 15 different guys go into shells against Anderson Silva? Nate Marquardt, Talis Leitas, the guy that went to WSOF, the tall Korean kid. I'm blanking on his name, but a lot of people have, been real aggressive. And Nate Marquardt was a big puncher, knocked Damian Maia out cold, got in there against Anderson. And look, Anderson Silva can do that to you. His movement's difficult to time. He's super long. He's not the first guy to kind of shell up a little bit against Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Right.